The Jakarta Maritime Museum fully supports Indonesia's efforts to repatriate state cultural assets, which are part of the country's historical collection.
Head of the Jakarta Maritime Museum, Ms. Ari, said on Friday that he fully supports the efforts to repatriate state assets, which can enrich Indonesia's historical collection. Ms. Ari said that the museum actively supports this step and is now building networks with various overseas maritime museums. Ms. Ari explained that the Jakarta Maritime Museum participated in an international conference on maritime museums where participants could share information about collections owned by museums from various countries. Through the opportunity, the Jakarta Maritime Museum has also established cooperation with the Rotterdam Maritime Museum, which stores around 200 miniatures of traditional Indonesian ships, which Indonesia does not own. Both parties have also discussed to obtain digital images of the miniatures to get better understanding of the Indonesian ships and possibly create the replicas. Culture Minister Fadli Zon said earlier that he will continue to repatriate a number of Indonesia's cultural artifacts from abroad.
The Jakarta Maritime Museum and the Thousand Islands Culture Office have organized a special tour for diplomats from various countries. The tour aims to introduce the potential of historical islands in the Thousand Islands, as well as opening the opportunities for international collaboration in preserving Indonesian cultural heritage.
On the special tour last Friday took ambassadors from the various countries to Indonesia's cultural heritage site in the Thousand Islands. They visited historic islands such as on Ras, Sipir, Kelor, and Panggang, which are famous for their colonial history and unique local traditions. Head of Jakarta Maritime Museum, Ms. Ari, said that visit aims to open up opportunities for international collaboration, especially on the management of the historical island.
Sepanjang perjalanan kami akan diskusi, memungkinkan untuk ada kolaborasi ke depannya, karena seperti tadi kami meninjau benteng Martello di Pulau Kelor, ternyata ada benteng sejenis juga di Irlandia. Jadi dengan Pak Dubes, ke depan kami akan juga kolaborasi untuk membuat sesuatu yang bisa kami kolaborasikan terkait dengan pulau sejarah, bentengnya tentunya, dan juga potensi sejarah lainnya.
Ambassador of Ireland to Indonesia, Padraig Francis, welcomes the collaborative initiatives between the two countries in preserving shared cultural heritage.
I think there definitely are. We have already had a number of collaborations, for instance, with Museum Bahari, with an exhibition on Ireland's seafaring heritage. We've done collaborations with the Textile Museum, bringing Irish mythology and batik art together. I think I was very inspired seeing the Martello Tower today, and that made me realize there are possibilities here to create linkages between our own capital city, Dublin, and the capital of Indonesia, Jakarta, because I just found out by accident today that we have similar buildings. So I think there is huge scope for cooperation between our two countries, and I hope that people on both sides will learn more about our connections and our possible future connection.
This visit not only serves as a cultural exchange, but also stands as a symbol of international cooperation in preserving our shared heritage. The tour also seeks better understandings of the potential of the historical island, especially in the Thousand Islands.